Taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go, son.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Off play action. Fields
Sliding out of the pocket. Caught on the right side by Jones.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Devon Hamilton with the tackle. Second and 10.
Slot man moves right.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
3rd and 2, Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At the 20.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Now Lawrence.
This one complete to Christian Kirk.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
36 yards on the play.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
On first down, Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And he'll go down at the 28. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Pick the edge. Pick the edge. Come. Sponge. No.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now Fields going to keep it running left. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down. A shotgun snap, Fields.
He's got a man, complete. And finally marked down at the 23. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down.
Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Don't jump. Ready? 331. Angel. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jags are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
Man open, here is Jones.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Zay Jones.
72 yards.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Done good with the extra point.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Fields.
Rolling to his right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. Fields now to throw.
Out to his left.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here's Fields.
They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
He's across midfield. Down the right sideline. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 16-yard line. 1:52 to play until halftime. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
They'll send Kirk in motion right.
Go, let's go. 49, guys. Easy, read a 44, read a 54. Hatch it. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll send Kirk in motion right.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
They hand off to their big tight end. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Done good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 21-0.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Shut him down! Shut him down! Let's do this!
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Keep up, guys. Hey, check mark 33. Check mark 33. Let's get off the field.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 22. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
A handoff for Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check 3, check. Hey, kill. Record. 49's the mic.
Lawrence will throw.
Escaping the pressure right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 43.
Now Lawrence changing the play.
49, guys.
And now they'll shift things around.
Watch one. He's coming. We got double up.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
Flushed out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears 34.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Motion man left is Kirk. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice consistent gain.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first, and it'll bring up third down now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags for yards there on 3rd and 2.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because
got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk from 17 yards out.
And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Done good with the extra point.
And it is 28-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
I can't hear you.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Back to throw. Fields.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
They snap it to Fields.
Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That good for 19 and a first down.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Done good with the extra point.
And that makes this 35-0 now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
We cleaned it up, baby.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Fields. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Fields. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Check, 42's the line. Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Chicago. That's pulled in at the 32. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there, making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields eluding the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver, find the nearest one, and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Out of the gun, Fields.
He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off.
And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick them off for the 2nd time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Evan Ingram.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence now going to move him around.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
A short throw to Ingram.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check 4. Check 4. Under crush. Under crush. Under crush.
They go play action with Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because Someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play and the other one, obviously, not ready?